Hello, welcome to another episode of Black Ice 73. I'm Black Ice 73. As you come in, make sure you subscribe, like, hit the notification bell, and the share button. Leave a comment. You can dislike, I don't care. On this video, we're talking about Utah, the state of Utah, have banned conversion therapy for minors. I'm gonna be honest, when I seen this, I never knew this was a thing. I didn't know they had some kind of conversion therapy to change a homosexual or they said LGBT into a fat straight heterosexual. Never knew it was a thing. Learned something new today. I guess I ain't know because I'm not in that lifestyle. So Utah have become the 19th state to ban conversion therapy for minors who consider themselves gay. I didn't know. Okay, here go here goes some audio to this topic I'm talking about.
Conversion therapy claims to change someone's sexual orientation or gender identity. Many people who have been through it say it deepen their feelings of depression and increase thoughts of suicide for them. Colorado banned the controversial practice in 2019. Still, the ban drew pushback in Utah. Opponents argued it would prevent parents from getting help for children with, quote, unwanted gay feelings. They say it would also keep therapists from talking about sexuality with their kids. Katie Johnston for CBSDenver.com.
Man, like I said, I ain't never knew this was a thing right here. I ain't know they had a practice called conversion therapy. But like I said, I ain't in that lifestyle, so I guess I wouldn't know. But it said in November, Utah Governor Greg Herbert, Herbert proposed a new rule to ban conversion therapy for LGBTQ minors in the state. The ban went into effect Tuesday night, making Utah the 19th state and the most conservative state to ban the discredited practice. The passing of the ban was supported by the influence of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saint, which opposed same-sex relationship but practiced kindness toward members of the LGBT community. The Mormon Church gave its support only after the ban was amended to include certain expectations for the clergy who are offered religion counsel. Though the church stressed that it opposed conversion therapy, the new rule bans therapy in Utah for putting LGBTQ minors into conversion therapy, which, purpose. Gosh, it's just some words that don't come out. I see it, it just don't come out. To help a person change their sexual orientation or gender identity. The American Psychology Association, better known as APA, said the practice is not based in science and has negative impact on mental health. This person quote, "We all knew and we expected an uphill battle to get this bill passed and prohibit conversion therapy throughout the state. But one thing I did not anticipate was how much of a privilege it would be to sponsor the legislation." State Representative Craig Hall, a Republican who originally sponsored the proposal, said at the Inquiry Utah press conference Wednesday morning, "I have been moved to tears several times." He said, it's simple. It's simple will save lives, Hall said. They said it's been over 45 years since the APA concluded that homosexual is not an illness that can be cured. But estimate of 700,000 adults in the United States have received some kind of conversion therapy. I didn't know that. I know at one point they used to say homosexual was an illness. Some people still say it. They said Dr. Klein, a Utah Psychologist Association Director of Professional Affairs, called the ban a significant milestone in the practicing of Utah youth. He quote, "We reject the label of therapy attached to the conversion practice," Klein said during the according to the Utah press conference. Consumers of the psychotherapy uh, deserve a safe and effective treatment. Sexual orientation change effort and general identified change effort are neither. So every science-based organization in the country recognizes that conversion therapy is a dangerous fraud, said Troy Williams, executive director of Equality in Utah. They said the largest LGBTQ advocate group in the state. He said, help increase depression, anxiety, and suicide. We are grateful to Governor Herbert and the Board of Psychology for acting swiftly on behalf of the LGBTQ youth. New Jersey, California, Oregon, Illinois, Vermont, New Mexico, Connecticut, Rhode Island, Nevada, Washington State, Hawaii, Delaware, Maryland, New Hampshire, New York, Massachusetts, Colorado, Maine have all banned conversion practice for minors. Once again, I'm gonna say it a little bit slower. New Jersey, California, Oregon, Illinois, Vermont, New Mexico, Connecticut, Rhode Island, Nevada, Washington, Hawaii, Delaware, Maryland, New Hampshire, and New York, Massachusetts, Colorado, and Maine have all banned conversion practice for minors. I tell you, I didn't know there was a thing. I didn't know people sent uh, young people and adults to conversion therapy. I didn't know it was a thing. Although Utah is a prominent conservative state, protecting children from conversion therapy is not uh, a project. It's about preventing youth suicide, a goal that is widely shared by progressives and uh, conservatives. Said Utah, they say University of Utah law professor Clifford Wolski, who worked on drafting the approval language. Utah adopted this measure to prevent children from dying by suicide. I really don't have anything to say about the conversion therapy. For today is my first time hearing it. And I just learned the definition of it. They're saying it's a therapy that try to help somebody in the homosexual community convert back being straight. Bottom line, get to the point. They trying to change a gay person back to a straight person. I don't have no opinion on should they stop it or keep it going. Well, I guess I do got an opinion on it. I'm talking about it. You know, like they said, this is my first time hearing somebody actually say they're not an illness. Because most of the time you hear somebody talk about somebody who are homosexual, they be like, oh, they're just sick in the head. They're confused. They don't know what they want. It's a childhood incident happened to him that converted him to be homosexual. According to a lot of homosexual people in the LGBTQ community, they said they felt as a child they were in the wrong gender. They said they knew they was a woman inside or a man inside. But I ain't know there was a thing called conversion therapy for the youth and stuff. I ain't know they had their parents or whoever had them sit in the room with a person trying to get them to like the opposite sex, and the children were killing themselves, committing suicide. Anytime the Mormon church had to step in and say, "Hey, yo, I support this, man. Y'all, I don't support L LBGTQ, the alphabets that David Chappelle said. I don't support the alphabet that the Mormon church said, but they said at the same time, if it did what it take for the teens to stop committing suicide, I support it. And it took effect Tuesday. Parents, I know you love your kids. I love my children. And I can't, I wouldn't say it's hard for me to. I don't know. I don't have no son. I have two daughters. And my two daughters, either one of my daughters come to me and say, "Hey, Dad, I don't like men's. I don't like boys." And say, "I like females." I just talk to them. I sit there, support them, ask them, "Is this what you really want? Do you feel that way? Have you thought about it?" I support them. I know it's a little hypocritical. That's what I be saying. I said, God knew I wasn't the right person to have a son of my own, because I knew I'm gonna be honest with you. I knew I would have been hard on my son. Education wise, sports wise, what his drive is when he get older. You know, I would have been hard on my son. And then if my son, my hypothetical son, I'll make sure I don't have a son for the people who might hear. But my hypothetical son, I don't know how would I react if my son tell me that he like men. I know I still love him because they're my son. But would I try to change him or change his mind about it? Yeah, I would. I won't be all rah rah. What? You want to do what? I won't be done all that. Man, die. I wouldn't do all that. 'Cause I vow not to call harm to my children. But I'm gonna tell him my hypothetical son. If I had a son, he told me he like men's, he attracted to men's. I'd be like, son, they have a talk. No, I'm gonna tell you all the good things about women. I'm gonna tell you all the pluses about women that you can caress their body is so nice. It's it's just part of their anatomy that you can't get from a man. That's what I be doing. At the same, I wouldn't be bashing them or nothing, but I be telling. I said they part of their body you can't get from a man. I'm like, look at her. Her bosom is sitting up so darn perky. I'm being honest with you. I said, her bosom is sitting up so perky. Look at that. You can't get that from a man. Mm-mm-mm. I said, as you work yourself around her anatomy, it's very, very pleasant. I would tell him it's very pleasant. It's very pleasant. Very pleasant, son. This is things that you can see, things you be taught, things you would love if I had a son. Yeah, yeah, but nah. But I don't have a son, so damn. I ain't know this had caused a lot of suicide. You know, conversion therapy. Dang. When did name come out? Let me check on Google. Okay, Google. When was the first time we heard anything about conversion therapy?
These are the top results.
Okay, they said in 2018. I love me some Google, man. I'm on that network. I ain't no hearing brown nosing because Google on Utah. I mean on YouTube. But I love me some Google. I didn't have Google when I was growing up, man. I had to go through that doing encyclopedia or through that dictionary. I'll be telling my daughter, I said, it shouldn't there should never be a person not doing good in school. That's my opinion. Of this day up age. They should never be doing bad in school. Because you got Google, you got series, it's something you don't understand, a question you don't understand towards school. Okay, Google. Cancel. Yeah. See, just then. I just said okay. It like, bloop, like looking at me, you gonna ask that question or what? Yeah. I tell my daughter all the time, man, y'all should never bring no bad grade in. But yeah, man, but congratulations to Utah. Congratulations to the LGBTQ minors in Utah. But y'all already know it's not gonna stop. We as a people, we know the conversion therapy is not gonna stop for minors in Utah. They might just can't go to the mainstream office, but there's gonna be some doing backdoor conversion therapy going on in Utah. Cause a lot of these parents ain't gonna just let this junk go saying my child is a homosexual and ain't nothing I can do about it. So gonna be some of these doing black market psychology or therapies still practicing this convergent therapy for the youth. I'm sure in the states I named earlier that conversion therapy is still going on. Because you took it off the market, don't mean it's gonna stop for the minors. We know for a fact that because the law been passed for it, don't mean everyone gonna abide by that law that was being passed. I know it's a shame, but that how it is sometimes, man. That how it is. Like I said, it was banned in New Jersey, California, Oregon, Illinois, Vermont, New Mexico, Connecticut, Rhode Island, Nevada, Washington, Hawaii, Delaware, Maryland, New Hampshire, New York, Massachusetts, Colorado, Maine, and Maine. They banned it, but we know it's doing black market conversion therapy for minors still going on. The state, they passed that law, but the state don't go ahead and, they don't go ahead and enforce it. They don't go around to places saying, are you still practicing conversion therapy? Nope. They put the law in the book saying, hey, look, we did our part. We did our part. We told them not to do it. We told them not to do it. We banned it. It banned. It's in the book. It's in the law. But they don't stop some American citizens from not buying by the law, especially when it comes to their children, and especially when it comes to the LGBTQ community. For a long time, I couldn't even say that, John. I said L something, something, something. I know what it was, but I'm kind of I'm coming more and more because I was born in the 70s, and I was raised in the on up, especially in the 80s and 90s. You call somebody gay, they were gonna fight you. Even people we knew who was gay, but you ain't have proof. They did not that jump, man. Come on, ain't no doing gay, you know, cause it was such a black, especially in the black community, black, brown, Native American community. It was such a it was like a doing virus, virus. Nobody in the family want to admit that they had a gay, back in the early 80s, in the early 90s and late 80s period. Nobody didn't want to admit, but 80s exclamation point. I'm gonna start saying exclamation point instead of period. Okay. Exclamation point. Well, exclamation point is that one. But in the 80s, in the 90s, part of the 90s, they weren't hearing that junk. The guys who were in the closet, no, call me no damn gay. Mm-mm. So, so it just, I said, what, the 2000s, I think it was, when they started passing laws to protect the LGBTQ community. At one point, they had a thing. There was a name for it. It's still a name for it, but I'm saying they used to call it gay bashing. You had some youth, mostly Caucasian. I ain't gonna lie to you, most of them were white guys. They out there, they see a gay person, they'll beat them down. Someone could kill them. So some of the laws that have been passed, well, a lot of the laws have been passed. It's a good thing. Because nobody should be getting beat or killed over the sexual or who they prefer to have a sexual mate or religion. Nobody should be getting beat or killed for the skin color. Mm-mm. No, not at all. Hey, thank you for watching this video. And like I said earlier, I learned something new I never heard about conversion therapy. So, congratulations to Utah miners about the conversion therapy. But conversion therapy your butt to do some class work. Nah, hey, but for real, congratulations to them. And I didn't know this was taking place. And I hope this help out with the suicide rate in Utah. and around the world, around the other places that support conversion therapy. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for your support. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Hit the like button or the dislike button. Hit that notification bell. And also hit the share button. Tell people, man. Just go to the people like, hey, follow Black Ice 73. Or just make me sick and just get your mate phone. Every time you go to a family member, just take their phone and have them subscribe to Black Ice 73. Just like, give me your phone, Black Ice 73. Give me your phone, Black Ice 73. Oh, thank you so much. And I'll talk to you later.